Good morning, good morning. It is morning in the Villa Catacombs. Yes. Hi, you guys. Happy Sunday, November the 2nd. I was just sitting here at my desk, getting ready to do some little drawings and stuff, watching my little YouTube, and I decided I needed some tea. So we're about to go into the kitchen and get some tea. Yes, it's still dark in the house. Hope you guys had a good night, November the 1st. Yes. Okay, let me get my little tripod set up here. Forgive me while I get the lights and everything turned on. I say, warm up the studio. Get everything. Okay, so, yes, let me see. The teapot is probably already hot. I had it on earlier. It's going to start whistling soon. Let me get my little tripod set up here. I hope you guys are doing okay. I know there's a lot of people that are on government assistance that did not get their monthly stipend. And I hope that you're able to connect with some food banks out there that can help tide you over until they get their head out of their asses and get back on track. Okay? Sorry, let me wipe this lens. Yeah, there's people relying on the government assistance. They don't have time for this shenanigans. So, hope y'all can find some food banks out there and get you some food. Uh-oh, there's a teapot. Okay, so tea. Let's make some tea. And if you're new here, this is just an easy channel. It's just a friend talking to a friend. If you're hanging out at my house right now, this is what we'd be doing. Just taking it easy. Basking in the love of friendship. Tell a few lies. Share a few dad jokes if you have any. Yeah, it's just real easy here, and I'm glad you guys come around. Let's see, there's some green tea. I got a box of green tea, and then I also have my little ditty tea bag that I carry around. And I think I've taken up all the tea that I like. Whenever I travel, I always carry a little something in my little tea bag. That sounds so, that don't sound good, the tea bag. If you know, you know. Now here's some green tea Moroccan mint. I don't know if I'm in the mood so much for mint this morning. I saw some, well, I got this Wonderland tea. A friend of mine went to Disneyland and gave me back a box of assorted teas. Really good stuff. This one is a Wonderland tea, a little sachet. It's good. And this is like a corn silk tea. I think I'm just gonna go with the organic tea, and I'm gonna squeeze a little lime in it. That's different for me. A little lime. I usually squeeze lemon. I got a whole my little cat bowl, little limes. Yeah, we're just gonna go now. I usually pull it out of this. This is a fresh tea box, and this I noticed the teas in my little travel ditty bag. I don't know if they're old. Tea gets old, right? Tea does get old, right? Yeah. It doesn't release as quickly as the new tea, I guess. But I'm just gonna use it up. Talking to myself, because I'm talking to you. I was waiting for you, Moonlight. Moonlight, moonlight, moon. Here you are. Hey, what's happening? You know how this works. Stop acting. Stop playing with me, Moonlight. Joe Mama. Hey, Joe Mama back. What'd you say about my mama? Joe Mama. Hello, you guys. Hi. Okay. Yes. Make a little tea. Now, why has it got to be so difficult to get out of the bag? And sometimes I think there's just too much packaging anyway. Now, I saw this pretty little panda on the outside box. Why do we need another package to go in? Okay, let me just pour some hot water in there. You love my mama. I'll always love my mama. Yeah. Thank you, NRX on CC. Right on. Thank you. That's so good. Thank you for popping around, coming around and popping in. We're just real easy here. Easy, easy. You know, originally I set out to do no problem. You won't want it to be toxic, and you disarmed me. You were trying to be, see? You were trying to be all toxic. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming around, Moonlight. Right on. You know what? That happened to me one time when I first started on social media. I was just on there, and I really didn't know the rules about, you know, being nice and just be normal. So I found this person's page, and I kind of mocked them. Oh, thank you. Yes, we need more people to spread the love, spread the word of the Lord, kindness and love. That's the word I spread. So this person, I was just, you know, going on to just poke them and mock them about their profile picture. And I said, look at you looking like so-and-so. That was my attitude that I was typing. And then they came back and they said, thank you. I do. I thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I was like, oh, I felt so outed. And I kind of felt like, you know, chastised, because this person came back with kindness, and it totally disarmed me. And then I got on board from then on, and that was like 15 years ago. And it just kind of taught me a lesson. Why be a troll? Why be mean? Just, you know, say something nice or don't say nothing. If you don't like what you see, shut them out. Go sit in the corner so you don't get your feelings hurt, you know, or you don't hurt somebody else's feelings, and simmer down and go. Go be somewhere. Like when I'm doing massage, you know, one thing we do is energy does transfer. You can feel energy. I can pass energy to you. God bless you too. And then I can receive the energy that you have too. So when you were working, when you feel that negative energy, you shake it off. And so my thing is I shake it off to like a vent, or like a door, or like maybe somewhere where it can escape. And I just say, go. This is my in my headspace. I'm telling the energy, go to your next place of highest good, where you can do the best for someone else. And I shake it off. And so that's what that little incident taught me. Just, you know, spread positive energy. Bring it. If you don't have any positive energy, go away. Go find your place, huh? I feel joy making people angry. Yeah, I think you need to work on that. Work on that. Hurt people. Yeah. There's not much I can do for you there. I can just say, yeah, I love tea. I love the whole ritual of tea. It's just, I don't know, it's just those little things. One of those little things in this life that just bring me joy. I've been able to find joy in, and my grandmother used to make tea, and she used to tootle around. You know, she was pretty old back then. Well, to me, she was older. And she had special little glasses that she would use, little mugs, little teacups, and it makes it look way better. Yeah, the steam, right? It's enchanting. Ooh, ooh. So she would puddle around the kitchen and get her special cup, her mug, and put her little tea or coffee or whatever she was drinking at the time. And she'd come on over and she'd pour the water in, and she would have a little spoon. And, you know, I think maybe that's why I'm into these little spoons and little kitchenwares that I just love so much. Cute stuff. And just the sound of the... Joe Mama, stop yapping. See, you're being mean now, Joe Mama. Don't start with me. That's what I say. If you're not happy about this, you can go. Go. Go find someone that's not yapping because I'm gonna yap. I yap on this page. That's what it's about. So she would find her little spoon and she would stir it up and you could hear it tink tink tink, and it was just fun. And so I don't know, something about that ritual. You love me, huh? Right on. NRX, Joe Mama's clarified things. They're just being, just being a little ornery. But yeah. Oh, my bad. No problem. Thank you. I'm glad you were ready. You were ready to defend. You're ready to defend, and I love that. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, you be careful out there, Moonlight, because you might bite off a little bit more than you can chew one of these days. So just, tread cautiously. Oh, here you go. Okay, y'all talk amongst yourselves and entertain me. I'm not mad about it. One thing about it, tarot readers. They do, yeah, they have tarot readers. They have a lot of tarot readers. And I'm not into tarot. I mean, I think it's interesting. Sometimes I watch, just to, you're welcome. No problem. Namaste. Sometimes I I go and I watch the tarot readers just because this is fascinating. And yeah, they have a whole thing going on, and it's a lifestyle. Right on. It's interesting. Sometimes, I'll just sit at my desk and I'm kicking back and I don't really have anything to do and I really don't have anything I want to share, and I just kind of, I'm in my own little cocoon, and I find a dang, Joe Mama. Joe Mama is back. And so I'll just find a YouTube that I like and I'll listen. Going on, getting flexing. What? Yeah, I don't know. Some people are just what do they call that? When you have multi personalities. No, that's right, NRX. I'm doing what I love, just hanging out, and you support that. Thank you. Cheers to you. Jemima goes from hot to cold to nice to mean, like one of those Sour Patch candies, sweet and sour. Let's roast her together. Okay, all right. Y'all want to do the tag team? What is that? WWE wrestling? Your mama's in the mental hospital. Are you visiting her there today, Joe Mama? Ooh. My birthday's in January, Bloom Major. Let me get some sugar, y'all. I usually use, let me see. I had a honey. I think I had a honey. I had some. I think I had a little packet of honey. I was going to do some lime in my little honey. I use up this little honey packet. I can't remember where I went. And they said, "You want some honey?" I said, "Yeah." So they gave me some boom. Early January. I know, I just I stopped reading those comments. Right here, baby. Sweeter than honey. Like the scent of a beautiful rose. I'm trying to think of some old school song. Okay, let's see. All right, y'all, put some honey in there. And sometimes I really don't even want it sweet. I'll just like cut some citrus in it, or just drink it by itself. Thank you, NRX on CC. Drop a little honey in there. Hypnotic. I like the way it moves. It's so thick. The thick, sweet elixir of honey. Isn't that just amazing how the bees make honey? Mmm, very nice. I can't with you, Joe Mama. I can't even. I bipolar. That's where I don't even know where you're gonna come from here and there. Hmm. Thank you. My future is bright, and I am quite happy. I am quite happy with my life. I really can't complain. Right? Pick a side. I know, I try to squeeze out that last little bit. All right, let me find one of my cute little spoons. Thank you. And this is a rather big spoon to stir it with, but all right. I just let it steep for just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I just kind of press it against the side to let it squeeze out any last little bit of goodness that might be in there. All right. That in there, and now it's so hot. It's green tea. It's just plain green tea. It says it's organic green tea. No, I put some moisturizer on, and you know, when the moisturizer warms up, it travels down your skin. Well, I put it a little too close to my eye, and it's just burning my eye, that's all. No crying. I live near the beach, not too far. Not too far. I'm probably about, okay, if traffic is good, it could take me 20 minutes to get to the beach. I'm in Southern California, Los Angeles, and I do go to the beach often. I like to walk on the beach. No, I don't want to give a tour. No. I like to maintain some privacy. There are certain areas of my house that I keep for me. You hear the seagulls? Yeah, I hear them so much that I forget, because there's a golf course around here. I don't even know what an LA woman is, but I do live in Los Angeles. Blue Major, where are you? What part of the country do you live? And so, no, maybe one day I might give a tour if there's part of the house that I'm redecorating. Oh, like I was going to say before, you're in India. Right on. You live in Arkansas. Okay. Your name is, you have my attention. This tea is good. Okay, so what I was going to say, okay, you were raised in SoCal. Right on. I was going to say before that when I started this channel, I wanted to showcase some of my hobbies, which are home staging and organizing and decluttering. I like to do that for people. I have a full-time job, a corporate job, but I like to, help people declutter their space and organize it and make it a little bit more functional and livable for them. Some of these spaces may not be Instagrammable after I finish, but that's okay. We're trying to make it livable for that person. Well, I go to a lot of different beaches. Bloom Major, what beaches do you know about? Were you raised near a beach? No, I'm not too close to Santa Monica, but sometimes I'll go to Santa Monica. But Venice Beach, I like to go to Dockweiler. If you know where Dockweiler is, it's near the airport, near LAX. There's a beach in Long Beach that I've been wanting to go to, Mother's Beach. When my wee one was wee, now she's older. She's an adult now, but I used to take her to the beach a lot. Hello, Molly. Mel. M-A-L-E. Did I say that right? Melly. Hello, hello. What is good? How are you? Life is good. I can't complain in this November. Oh, that's right. It was, the clocks changed, right? Fall back. The clocks went back 1 hour. I'm not really into Apple Watches, and I do have a watch, but I haven't changed that back yet. Huntington Beach is cool. I haven't been there in years. Hey, Millie, you can call me Deidre, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. Where are you? Where are you from? Thanks for popping in, joining the conversation. I'm getting ready to make some toast. Yesterday I did this video, and because I got some maple butter, maple butter, and it seems so simple that, you know, maple butter, it's been around forever, and it's simple. It's just maple syrup and, I guess, butter. Let me see what are the ingredients. What do they say? I don't have my glasses. Maple syrup, and that's it. So from maple syrup, they are able to make a butter. It's spreadable, slow churned maple syrup. So what are they saying? You're in Africa. Okay, right on. I guess if you churn it long enough, it gets thick. But it's so, oh my Lord, it's so good. It's decadent. Honey. So good now. You like, look at that, how thick and rich. And it is sweet. It is so good. So I'm gonna make some toast. I make my toast in my yeah, you tend to ask, you know, when people ask the personal questions. Oh, Melly, you're bad. Okay, here we go. There's some troll in here. He's from Niger, and his name is Niga, and I know what Niga really. Well, yeah, people ask questions. Why? Because they want to know. They, you're saying too many words that aren't really highlighting what you really need to say. Yeah, I am, because it seems like a puzzle. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, there's so many different types of people on here. Forgive me if I have, you know, spoken out of school, but my parents that died gave me that name. Okay, all right, wear it proud. Wear it proud. Far be it from me to do everything right, you know? If you're from Niger and your name is Niga. You're too much. Shut up. Yeah. Say what you will. I have my biases, and that would be one. Okay. We all get a chance, huh? We all get a chance. What is it? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I find that I don't really like puzzles and cat and mouse and all that stuff. Just say what you mean and mean what you say, and If you want to know something, ask what you want to know. All this roundabout lawyering kind of talk is, it's exhausting to me. Ooh, that honey is so good. I mean, that maple. Okay. I'm gonna make some toast. You're saying that if you don't go roundabout and mislead and misdirect, that you're not going to get the answers that you want? I'm not sure. But are you highlighting what I said? If you get right to the point, you'll get the answers you want? Yes, I believe that. I put this book, Fantastic Beasts and Where They Come From. What does it say? And Where to Find Them. It's the original screenplay. So it actually gives you the script. Well, anyway, I really do like that movie. And so I read this book, but I found that, you know, there's a light it shines bright at night, and I don't like that. So you avoiding certain questions gives me answers. Yeah, it may not give you the answer that's true, but it lets you know that that's not a question that will get answered. There you go. So sometimes silence is not necessarily the truth. It just is a way of avoiding places that we just don't want to go. Okay, and you wonder why we don't want to go there, and that's the question you need to ask. But then again, you might get silence again. You might get, oh, were you talking to me? Oh, I didn't understand. What did you really want to know? I'm sorry, can you rephrase the question? Oh, I'm so sorry. We're all fresh out of that. But anyway, this light is really bright right there. It's what do they call that? Ground fault GFI. It's a ground fault interrupt. Means if there's a fault in the grounding, meaning like near water, you know, electricity and water don't mix. It's deadly. But near water, they put the GFI switches, like in the bathroom, in different areas around the house, and especially by the sink in the kitchen. The power will be automatically interrupted or shut off if there's a connection with water. But anyway, there's a little light right there that tells you that that GFI is in operation, and I don't like it at night. It's so bright when I come walk in the kitchen. I don't want to. I know my way around my kitchen. I have everything set up to where I can just grab it, my cup, my water, whatever I need. If I need some more light, I open the refrigerator. This is quick. Get what I need. You're highly instinctive and intuitive, though, like a woman, huh? You're a really pretty woman, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Bloom Major. But anyway, so this right here blocks that light, and it's pretty. I keep it right there. But when I need to use my George Foreman, I move that out of the way. And plug it in. And why don't I have a toaster, you say? You know, I just... Because my George Foreman, I have that. Why do I need a toaster? Both women and women can be instinctive. Did you mean to say men can be instinctive? Oh God, yeah. Like animals. We're animals. Animals have instincts. So I don't know what. I put it on. I searched for, I think it was a thumbnail came up on my other YouTube, my tablet that I'm watching YouTube on. Topiary. I really like topiary. And I saw it said 10,000 cuts in amazing topiary yard or something like that. So I've been watching that all morning, and of course it's just going to automatically play in that topiary genre. And apparently they're playing one with some beautiful, beautiful jazz music. That's a beautiful trumpet. Can you guys hear it? Sounds so, so, so good. Somebody came on yesterday and they said, dance for me. And I go, this is not the dancing channel. But if you do watch long enough, you'll see me do a little shimmy. If it gets me in the mood. But I'm not going to dance on command. Like, dance, monkey. Ambitious. Bloom Major, tell me about your name. Why did you choose Bloom Major? Makes me think of flowers, if you're into flowers. Things that bloom. My satin doll. Nice. Nice. Bloom Major. Yes, it's Sunday. It's like, oh, gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow. And I don't fill my glass all the way up when I steep my tea just because I like it strong. And I think this tea, it might be ready for maybe one more pass, but I don't know. Like I said, it's old, and I think I squeezed out everything that it had to give. I think I'm gonna try this green tea, Moroccan tea mint. I bought a whole box of this from the Indian store. Why? Because you're so inquisitive, I should be able to tell that? Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I can tell. I can smell the bread. I buy this Seed-tastic, this organic Seed-tastic bread. I usually buy that, what is it? Oh, Dave's Killer Bread. I love that, but it is rather expensive. And I mean, but Aldi, good old Aldi came through. I buy this Seed-tastic from Aldi, and it's got tons of seeds and, what is it? It's got 13 whole grains, 13 grams of whole grain, 3 grams of fiber. Is it 5 grams of protein and 780 omega-3s, jam-packed with seeds. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to be curious to learn. Put it that way, but that curiosity is going to take you to a higher level of learning, that's for sure. Yeah. As you sit on a stump doing nothing long enough, you're going to learn. You can't sit immobile and not feel the pain. Your feet start to swell, and you learn a lot. But yeah, curiosity does give you a higher level of learning. They also said curiosity killed the cat. Did you know that? Some things you really don't want to know. Let that sink in. Do you have a cat? Bloom Major? Ooh, I smell my breath. You guys can see it from here. Oh yeah. Getting toasty. Getting toasty. Toasty like a hot potato. Ooh. Ah. My satin dough. You awake? You want some toast? You don't have any pets? Yeah. You want a piece of toast? The camera's live. Can you come in? Yeah. The water's warm too. You have some tea? Yes. Hello, hello. You don't have pets. My satin doll. Hey, baby. Hello, hello. There's someone who's very curious in here. It's asking questions. It's like, oh.
Look at all the glitter that falls from my hair.
Right? Ooh, you're like.
I had to be really careful at work yesterday not to
Oh.
like lean over any pastries or shake
Oh
my
my
head.
goodness, they would
Yeah, I
have had
had to
something
be-
to say.
Oh, I had to be really careful.
Oh,
about
you know what I
that.
was thinking too? Maybe and just put the hairnet on or
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because every time I take my apron off or on, there'd be a steady,
oh my
like,
goodness, it's magical when the little kids would say, "Look, mommy, it's
No.
magical. Can I touch it?
No one
Can I
saw
touch
it. It wasn't like that. It
Mhm.
wasn't that bad.
You guys see my bright and shiny, my beautiful, the most beautiful blossom in my garden, right there. I don't mind that she's camera shy.
I'm keeping an element of mystery.
Right? I like that. I like the way you do that too. I'm not mad at all. I like that. I don't reveal much about you, which is fine.
I like your jazz you got.
Isn't that nice? I think it's this, I watched this show, it's Topiary, you know, they just usually do sound over. You want some honey with that?
I'll take just a wee bit.
I'll use whatever you don't.
Like only half the packet.
I'll use what you don't. You want the crispy toast? I can give you this piece now. It's getting kind of crispy. Or you want it a
Ooh,
little
I'll
crispy?
take that piece. Yeah.
Okay.
I do like a good crisp, but maybe not too crispy today.
Beautiful hair as well. Thank you. Hi, Timothy. Hey, bestie.
Right behind you.
Timothy Bossier.
How did you sleep?
I slept good. Did you know the time changed back?
Did it? What time is it?
It is 7:30.
It's supposed to be 8:30.
Mm-hmm. I know. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I'm gonna put
Cheers to that.
Oh, yeah, put some butter on there for you. Cheers.
Nothing like some good tea in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And especially when the weather's like that. Oh, so nice.
I'm about to go on some morning walk.
You are? Okay.
And change up my Sunday a little bit. I never go on
Yeah.
Sunday morning walk.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put this one back in just a little bit to let the butter melt some.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Will you entertain my guests for just a moment so I can go?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey y'all, it's me. I am the daughter. We recently got this maple butter the other day. It's really, it's very, it's not too sweet. I always think of bacon when I start eating it. Oops, I bumped the camera. I always think of bacon. It's just dippable and rightfully so, because once you get a taste of this thing, hey, you won't want to put it down, I'll tell you what. It's really nice. Put a little bit of toast. Oops, I keep bumping the camera. And the toast. That we put the maple butter on. Like to enjoy with some tea, a little toast and tea. It's very lovely, very nice. I'm using this non-sponsored Uncle Lee's tea. It's green tea. Green tea in the morning helps your digestive system, and it also just helps you be skinny. It's really nice. Green tea, hot green tea, because the heat is good for your system. So always drink that. It's really good. I had some steeping overnight, so it's very concentrated, and I put a fresh bag in. Yeah, I'm just a fill-in. I'm the intermission, y'all. I'm the intermission.
You're the main event.
No, I'm not.
She's the star of the show, y'all. Who did they say? Were you guys nice to my wee one?
Yeah, they were nice.
You said you're good at this. Thought you was shy for a moment.
Yeah, I know, because I never sipped in the camera.
Oh, you never showed your face? Okay.
I took a little sip and you could see like this.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Woo. Okay. I'm going to put some maple butter in there for the wee one. Oh. Yes. You want to smear it over the whole thing?
However you do it.
Okay.
However you do it. I'll take mine. I take yours.
Okay. How about you just spread a little bit on there like that. So good. We speak very well. Thank you. Yes, she reminds me that I need to. I'm going to take half of this too. I need to enunciate more when I say and. I like the way she says and. And. I tend to say and. I cut off the D. For you, my wee.
Oh, thank you, Mother.
I'm going to take half.
Oh, look at this lovely scene. Thank you. Cheers.
Is this AMR? ASMR? You want to hear me chew?
Oh, this is good.
It's so good. It's so good with the tea. So I'm practicing saying and. I think that's just so classy and sophisticated. So demure, so intentional. And
don't forget, you can always start a sentence with it.
And
You can also do it with but a lot of people don't like to, just because they don't really think it sounds nice. It doesn't.
okay. All right.
But it's not against the rules.
Okay. And that's funny. and so if I'm speaking to y'all and I say and, I'll try to remember to say and. ASMR, y'all. I do love to smack. I love to make, because I love that sound. You're from Dublin. I'm in Los Angeles, California. It is 7:37 in the morning here. I'm from Dublin. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, from Dublin. That's all I know. I don't know if the Blarney Stone is
You got a bit of luck.
Irish.
You got a bit of luck in your chat.
Oh, I've been told that you bring luck to my chat right now. Y'all, I'm still trying to figure out how to post live videos. Well, okay. I have lots of B-roll and footage in my camera that I would like to add into a video, but I haven't figured out how to edit them so I can put it all in. And you might go to my page and look at. I rode the train this summer, and you love the Irish accent. A very good effort. Thank you, Mick Dunn. Maybe a bit of the full of the Blarney. I don't know. But I was trying to compile the pieces and make a video, and it's just look at my page and you'll see it's hodgepodgey. So that's why I do a lot of lives, and they're freaking long all the time because I haven't figured out how to edit a really attractive video for you guys. So until I do, you're gonna keep seeing me here in my lovely kitchen. And I call this area the Villa Catacombs. That's where we live. It's like a villa. There's catacombs around.
But we're all very much alone.
Yes, we are. Love the sound of that crunch on the toast. You got the other one? It's ready. Almost ready.
We'll split the other one. Split the last one.
Right. Hot potato. Hot potato. I feel like St. Pauli girl. Yes, I would. Beer and toast. No, it's tea and toast.
November Fest.
November Fest, right? 3:30 in the night, in the afternoon, in Dublin.
Wow.
Yeah.
3:30 in the afternoon.
Right.
We're just waking up.
We're just waking up. Chicks waking up.
Just waking up in the morning.
I know. I wish I had could remember all the lines to that one. Just waking up. Mama didn't cook no hog.
No small.
No small.
Mama cooked the breakfast. No small.
And watch the Knicks play basketball.
It was so nice bringing my own tea bag to work yesterday.
Right? Why?
I never take a free tea bag. It's supposed to be charged for the tea, so
Yeah.
I never want to
Right.
do that.
Glom off of them.
But I always want to enjoy something hot. So yesterday I had three cups, 3 medium cups of green tea.
3 medium cups, 3 cups of your own green tea. How many bags did you take with you? You just worked off that one?
Really only lasted for about a good 1.5 cups.
Yeah, I like it stout. I'm wondering if that bag is giving. How much is it giving?
Oh, this is the Moroccan mint. Oh no, this is the green tea. Yours is the Moroccan.
I don't know if you remember, I think we were in the Nest when I bought that
That's long.
box. Long time. I had that for a long time.
I like 3 years.
Thank you there, Mick. Thank you there, Mick Dunn. Yeah. I do. If I say so myself, I do really have a nice voice. I know that. I'm needing an editor. And I'm just, I keep putting up content because I really want people to get accustomed to, here you go, baby, to my page. And that way when I do start, cheers. When I do start posting more videos about my decluttering and staging, I'll already have a built-in audience. So in the meantime, I just kind of give you all things to look at. And like I said, me and my Villa Catacombs with my George Foreman grill toaster. Show them your toast.
Here's the Nietzsche version. The what's that called? My publicity trained version.
Okay. The editorial version. I highly recommend a movie called The Fantastic Mr. Fox. It was an adaptation from Roald Dahl. Did I say that right? Roald Dahl?
You had to write the version. Roald Dahl.
The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah, I know. It started a question.
Dahl is the last name by Dahl, for sure. But Road. I think it's Roald.
Yeah. And so for the movie, it's a stop motion animation. George Clooney voices Mr. Fox. Meryl Streep voices his wife. Who's that? The one that's the evil ex from Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, that guy, Schwartzman, Jason Schwartzman. He voices the sons. I want to say it's Sebastian, but I forget his name. Christopherson is the cousin.
Oh, Ash.
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 Ash is the son, and Wilson. Owen Luke Wilson does the voice of the cousin Christopherson. Bill Murray is the voice of the Badger lawyer. A host of other named characters voice the animals. It is a delightful movie. Check it out if you can. The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Can you guys hear the music? I didn't put a lot on this time. Sometimes I think it tastes better if you don't have a lot.
It's so satisfying.
It's so satisfying. I'm
It's so
telling you, it's just
joyful.
like the simple pleasures, just like
Oh, it's like not even heavy either.
Mm-mm.
It's like, oh,
Yep.
it's so warm and
it's just tea and toast. I feel so very English. Very English with my tea and toast, my crumpet.
My tea and crumpet. Crumpet.
With the tea, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Jolly good too.
So good.
When I'm sipping the tea, I love looking at
The anchor.
the bottom, the little bottom of it. It was a bit of a rough night for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I slept good, but it was just a rough night because I was too stubborn to get up and close my window.
I heard you finally get up this morning and close it. What was that last night?
That wasn't me. My window's still open.
Okay.
I never closed it.
I don't know what I did. Maybe that was the night before. I walked by and I was like, oh shoot, crap.
Oh, the blinds I closed it.
Okay.
Yeah, those were the blinds, but my actual window itself. No, I was too stubborn to get up and close that. I'm telling you, you roll close to the wall, it's cold. It's cold. I had about two little coughing. I woke myself up coughing 2 times.
2 little coffee
In the
jags.
night, yeah, 'cause it was so cold. I was like, oh my god.
Oh
I had to
my
roll
goodness.
away and I didn't want to get up. Just like, let me just
I know.
The fresh air is really nice though. I always sleep better when the window's open than it's
I don't know why we do that to ourselves. It's just cold. Just all we have to do is just get up and move up and get up and just move the or what little things, and we just don't do it. I just don't.
Yeah, because sleep, the essence of warmth, the reward of sleep is so gratifying and so comforting that we'd rather just continue to chase that and maybe succumb to it than endure
Yeah, right.
something at a more harsh level for like 2 seconds.
I think you're right, but there's one thing I'm still not quite ready to give into is sleeping with my socks on.
You only sleep with the socks on?
I do not. No, I do not. I pull them off, and I have to be super, super cold to sleep with my socks on.
Wonderful.
Really nice.
Wonderful.
I like that last little bit of toast. It's my favorite. See, I like the corner. I always save that little corner. This is my thing. I like to hold it. I remember you with the unique name. Mm. 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 A little bite. It looks like a little duck. Mm.
I like your station over here.
Isn't that cool?
The yellow light keeps drawing me in.
Mm-hmm.
It's very inviting.
Very inviting. For sure.
Orange.
I'm going to take you guys back there to my little studio, my little cubby. Coming back there and kick back there for a moment. What are you thinking of? Some way to decorate the walls or something?
I'm pondering the color orange.
Ah, in your room?
No, I'm just pondering the color itself.
Mm.
Like, because I went on a trail thinking is the orange, like, sunsetness of the tassel lamp combined with the orange shade was drawing me in so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, sunset, that's so inviting. And I was like, the color orange,
Come here, Mama.
that's a really inviting color.
Yeah,
And
it
I
is.
I was looking at this, and so then I started thinking of advertisements.
I'll hold this if you can lower my tripod.
And then the makeup of the color orange, like, you know how you combine certain colors.
Mm-hmm.
Orange is really just like a lot of yellow and red. And so yellow is a joyful color, so it's very inviting, stimulating. And then red's a very sensual, inviting, stimulating color. So orange is bright and also inviting. And so that's how I was just thinking, just going down a little rabbit hole.
I love it too. And red is so aggressive, but orange is just as warm, but it's not so aggressive.
Mm-hmm. How do you set this up? Oh, I got it.
Cover in the there we go. And then yeah.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay. I know.
Let me just.
Okay. And there's the camera. Oh, you gotta like what do you score it with your fingernails to like get the.
Okay.
No, I wrap it around because it'll hold it like right about there. It's just a delicate little.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, if you bring the tripod down some.
Okay.
To me, because I was
I'm
gonna
gonna edit this out.
No, it's live, so I'm keeping it. I don't know how to.
How do I do this again? Oh, this. I turn this little knob.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll turn this to release it.
Mm-hmm.
What is this little pump crate?
No, twist it. It goes around.
See, oh la la. Oh, okay.
I know, it's the neatest little thing. I just
That
love
is
it.
neat. What? I remember tussling with this one day. I was
Yeah.
like, I could not figure it out for the life of me.
I love it. It's just the neatest little invention. I'm like, wow, engineering. And I tilt it down just a little bit so you can see my desk. And then I'm probably going to get a little bit more.
And is this the tilting maneuver?
And that doesn't really tilt it as much as my hand is tilting it. And then, yeah, so, no, that's fine. I like that because this is, oh, thank you.
Good?
Ew. You're welcome, Mali. Mali. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for apologizing. I appreciate that. Now, y'all, I have my camera rigged up, so if it falls, it will not be the first, but I'm really trying to make it a little easier to chat with y'all while I'm back here at my in my little, I call it my little studio. You know, the light's kind of harsh right there, huh? But when the light's harsh, I can do work. I know it's not really, I guess, conducive to good video. Yeah, that's kind of nice right there. If I'm the only one who is watching this stream and commenting just in the stream, I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, but not quite ready to end it yet. I do some drawing, and I probably can't see all my colored pencils. Now I use these Crayola brand pencils, and when they're sharp, no, this is not what I do for a living. This is my hobby, just hobbies and just ways to connect with people and chit chat. And sometimes people are out there lonely, you know, they might be shut in. They don't leave their house anymore, or sometimes just tired of leaving the house and just looking for distraction and somebody nice, someone to chit chat with or listen to. And that's what I provide. My hobby is decluttering and staging. Hello. Yes, thank you for sharing your real name, because I knew you were pulling my leg the first time. Yeah. So, yeah. So, but when these are sharp, oh my goodness, the point they give such, really, isn't that pretty? It looks like a bouquet of, just a bouquet of flowers. I'm so easily entertained. But it's so pretty. I want to show you some of the pictures that I do. Maybe I should. Over the shutdown, I just started drawing. I don't know if you can see. Wait a minute. I want to. Maybe I can put this. That wouldn't give me the light, but it's just, they're little detailed drawings that I do. And let me see if I can find some of the colored ones. This one's kind of neat. I like, one of my favorites. Look at that. The detail and the dragon. And the little tint. And then just practicing. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna switch this around real quick, okay? Those little balls right there, I make those little balls. Okay. So this is just, let's see. Mal, why are you being so pushy? Of course I can say it. Now that you keep pushing me, I don't want to say it. Okay, so That was back in 20. We were in the midst of the shutdown, and I was just practicing. Practicing, okay. Different little lines. Yes, we have a troll in our midst, you guys. Pay them no attention. It's, that was one of my favorite mugs I used to use. Like a child when they're being ignored, how they, there we go. Yeah. So I had to put mile in timeout, y'all. So anyway, that's this was one of my favorites too. Let me see. If the light's not so bright, maybe you can see it better, but there's so much to see, huh? But the line details, it's so fine. So detailed. The little filigree in the gate. And I tried to capture the angle of the obelisk. And then the city in the far off. And then the flame of the Olympic flame. So I remember in art class in 7th grade, we had to do exercises in perspective and how you're going to the tunnel. And there's this part of the freeway, the 10 freeway in LA, traveling west, where the 10 ends and then the PCH begins. And you can make that right, heading on up, eventually hitting Malibu, and then Ventura, Oxnard, if you keep heading north. But there's an area of the freeway, and this just, it's just something about that area. Just after you pass Lincoln, the Lincoln exit, you go underneath the bridge and then on up PCH. But this is what these little entrances remind me of. So whenever you see my drawings like that, and you'll always notice that I have that's a theme, that one little arch. And I think I do have a picture where I drew that arch. Maybe. That freeway underpass. But I just love this one. It's one of my favorites. And I'm always hiding little Easter eggs. Like, I don't know if you can tell, this is a little smiling face because this is a dispensary and this person is happy. Ugh. And then the little steps, I think I have an arrow in there somewhere. It's been a long time since I looked at this. Let me see. I did this one in, what was that? In 2020. So it's been 5 years since and this is a little tomato greenhouse. And a little city in the far off over the hill. And then this is a little massage spa. The lit up neon lights. And enter through the door. Little wellness center. But this is one of my favorites. I really love that one. Let's see. Okay. More practice. This was also during quarantine. 2020. Just more line practice. And I did this one with a pen. Now I've got to go collect more pens. This is just a regular Bic. The lines are okay. They tend to drag and they bleed a little bit. Now when you talk about bleeding, I have these Copic pens. And I think they're alcohol based, but they do bleed. I was just practicing with those yesterday. And I realized, I'm glad I did, because they bleed so much. And I noticed that when I use the little popsicle stick, how much they bleed. But I've kept them around because I still have a project that I'm not quite finished with. This little door, the hinges, very pretty, that I made a week ago or two. But I think the wood would really stain that. I mean, the pen would really stain that wood really nicely. So eventually I'll just but yeah, this is some practicing lines. Look how neat. Look at the detail, just the fine detail. I love that. Look at that, and I love those orbs. You see those orbs a lot in my my drawings. But look at that. It's like the leaves bursting out, and that's so neat. I practiced this, and then practiced inside, little by little. Because you remember, we were in the quarantine, we were in the shutdown, and nobody, there's really nothing going on. We were kind of left to our own devices. And I just picked up my pencils and I just started drawing. This is one of my favorites too. Now, my perspective is really off. I really hadn't quite learned how to, I was trying to make the little pathway going up to the orchard. And this is very, very subtle, how you can see the mountains and then the blue sky. I think I have some Easter eggs hidden in here. This was May the 4th, 2020. But look at the detail. Look at the detail of that. Those beautiful flowers. I don't know what I call those, but they're just almost like, was her name Dolores, the man-eating plant in Little House of Little Shop of Horrors? Feed me, Seymour. But this is what they remind me of, and I can just almost hear them, like they make noise, like, and they kiss. These are the kissing flowers. And then I try to make a little perspective going down the lane, the tree, and then here come the orbs. That's the sound they make. They vibrate. And they spin and they just kind of. And they come in from out of nowhere and they just travel on their way. There's another purple orb. He decided he just wanted to sit and watch for a while. But look at the filigree. Very fine detailed flowers. It is so pretty. And you have the vines growing up the column. And the beautiful detailed flowers. I wish I could focus in on this. Yeah. And the pathway, the cobblestone road. And the trees. These trees remind me of the lemon yellow cypress trees. I don't know if I put any Easter eggs down in here. Like I said, I always like to hide a little something in my pictures. Let me see. Oh, and look at this the little lantern, the little gas lamp. So pretty. So very pretty. And this one right here, now this one is full of Easter eggs. This is the Green Man, and I made this one on May 20th. May 13th, 2020. The Green Man. But if you look in here, different flowers, it's very tropical. And if you could take the time and look, you'll find different words. Like this right here says see. S-E-E. Can you see? See the light. Can you see the light? I can't get too close, it won't focus. But this one says my mom's name. And then this one right here says grow. And this one right here says give. And this right here says milk. And this one right here says ganja. There's another orb. And I love the beautiful rainbow. Beautiful. So we are all one. I remember back in the day, Jesse Jackson coined the Rainbow Coalition when he was running for president back in the day. And the Rainbow Coalition was one of the first groups to use the rainbow. Then our LGBTQ friends, they took over that rainbow, which is fine. We are all one. We are all colors of the rainbow. And I do love the rainbow. Beautiful. Let's see. This one right here says weed. What's some other words? This right here, of course, is love. I should have written that one in red. But there was two on your nose. I just didn't want to be in your face. I wanted the green man to be the theme. So I was practicing different ways of making the mouth, and I wanted to give him a mustache. And so at first, I don't know if you look close enough, you can see that this was going to be the start of the mouth right here. But it was just almost too big, so I moved it down and I made this a mustache. And the nose, I really wasn't even quite sure of how to make the nose, but... And then the eyes, too, you can see where I was trying to give the eyes depth with that cut line or in the eye crease, but it didn't work out right, so I made it... And it actually was going to be an eyebrow, but I was like, no, it didn't work out. So anyway, I made it just the crease and try to give it some more depth, and then I made the eyebrows up here. And then, of course, the green man has horns. He's like the Capricorn goat. But you can see my kissing flowers are in there somewhere. Maybe not. And I just, it started out, this picture started out so many different things. And then I kind of figured out I can layer. And so I started layering. This right here says peace, upside down. Just layering leaves, and the green man became blue-eyed, and he became. So I always say I'm not quite finished, but, I guess when I do stop, and it's been 5 years, I'm finished. And of course, there's sex. We definitely have to have that. Most definitely. Okay, let me see. Where's the other pictures? Oh, this one right here. I love this picture. A little upside down, and I was practicing making the ganja leaf. And there's the ganja eyes, hazy eyes face, but that's really pretty. Can you see the light? There are the orbs, and there's the kissing flowers. And here are the orbs coming in through Hollyweed. And this was quarantine May 25th, 2020. And I like to shade them just to give them some depth, and you can see the light. I think I did a pretty good job on those. So pretty. Hollyweed. And that was my idea of up in the Hollywood sign up there in that area. And then I thought of Los Feliz, how there's different roads when you drive up there. You can see nice views. And then you can see downtown and the horizon, downtown LA. And then the orbs come in. Let's see, do I have any others back here? This was just a little plan that I had for a garden. This is a work shed over here. And then this is just unused dirt and grass. And then this was a back wall. And then there was a nursery back there. And yeah, some of the evergreens. And the bricks that I was going to lay down. And of course I do always have little ideas about different little wall hangings I can do. Like I showed you these little balls that I made. I hang them up. And then there's one right here. I use it as a room divider. There's one right there by itself. But yeah, I'm always messing around with some topiary drawing, like little walls, little hangings, and there's a couple of other ones that I wanted to show you that I really, really like. Let me see, not that one. I think I showed you that one. This might have been one of the first ones. April 6, 2020. And I like to do little houses on the hill. And this reminded me of Griffith Park Observatory. I was kind of thinking of that one when I made the little, I think this was one of the first beginnings of the orbs, you know, where the telescope comes out. If you've ever been to Griffith Park, it's a famous landmark observatory in LA. And there's a Kiss Me Flower. And this is like that arch I was telling you about. You see that arch under the 10 freeway underpass that I really like to draw. And it just says, pace yourself, because I knew we were in for a long haul. Then the Olympic torch, and then the Kiss Me Flower. I think I have, and this one made me think of something steampunk. So I just started playing around with different lines. Different lines, and the little dirigible, the blimp. There was one, the circle. Oh, this is one. I really love this one. This is my Michael Frank's Tropical Oasis. But I do love this little, lovely little cabin up on a hill down in Brazil. This right here started to be that 10 freeway underpass that I started to draw. And I really didn't like the way I had did the shading, so I just disguised it and I put trees around it and made it part of like a secret garden. But that's definitely the underpass, 10 freeway. And then here's some steps into the different sides of the villages. A little bridge, walkway. And then you have the grass, and then there's another little village, and you have a little someone's patio. And I do love a fringe awning. I do love circle windows. You'll see that theme in a lot of my drawings. I love the circles. And always the torch. The Olympic torch, just that light will forever shine bright over Los Angeles. Yeah, and this is my place. The hill, I love plants. I do love an awning and a little skylight. A little back area, back door, garden, a little vent for my cabin. Yeah. Of course, I tried to show you guys this one. Let me see if I get the light right. But I do love this. I was practicing with, I always do a little practice on the side. This was April 11th, cross contour lines. But I was practicing with making curves. I wanted to give you the feeling of a fullness, of a curve. And so this one, I don't know, I kind of made it sink in. I needed to come out. I don't know the difference between concave and convexed, but I needed this one to come out, to puff out at you. And so maybe my shading was mismanaged, misdirected, but I do like, I also make beads, like under here I have, like a lot of my beads and wires and stuff go under there. But I do like making beads, and I like hanging things. So this is a beautiful, what is that movie with Will Smith, where the world is in Orion's belt. If you know that reference. The galaxy is in Orion's belt. It was inside of the cat's collar, had a hanging jewel on it, and that's reminded me of this that I drew. And then I pulled back the string, and inside a fantasy tent of all kind of fun and relaxation. And then I do love a dragon. And so I started practicing dragon. I just loved that I was able to capture his jawline and his little crown plumed horns and his wings, and he's got fire in his belly, ready to blow, but he's also holding and welcoming, and so it becomes a little curtain tiebacks, and it's just a little delicateness of the stand that's holding him on, knowing he could fly away at any time, but he's willing to hold the curtain open for me to allow my visitors into the tent. And I like that drop. And so this, you can see, I'm really starting to practice with the orbs. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's doing there. So, well, thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'm going to do some drawing and just, enjoy my Sunday. It's not very sunny outside. The football games will be coming on pretty soon. All right. Thanks for hanging out, y'all.